Hey guys, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my channel. I decided to do something a little bit different today and I do apologize for the wonky camera angle. My camera stand actually broke, so that is why this doesn't look quite as great as I was hoping it would. You can see Florian in the background a little bit. His head is sort of chopped off. He's waiting for his pellets right now, which is why he's hanging around. But anyway, I wanted to take some time to do something a little bit different, and I thought that for today's video I would do a tag video. If you are unfamiliar with the concept of tags, to put it simply, tags are just a series of questions usually related to a specific topic. In this case it would be horses or being an equestrian. And I've seen tags that are as long as 20 questions or as short as one single question. There's really no hard and fast rules for how to create a tag. Anybody can create a tag. There's no real sort of gatekeeping as to who is allowed to create a tag or do a tag, but I don't see them a whole lot in the equestrian community on YouTube. And I thought it would be fun to make one because I think they're a great way to sort of build up our community and find other YouTubers. Essentially, if you create a tag and a lot of people start doing that tag, it can be really easy to find new creators by searching that tag. So it helps you find new people to follow, and I feel like it really helps just like kind of build up our community, find new people to follow and interact with. And yeah, I just think they're a lot of fun. So with that being said, I created a newbie tag of sorts, basically for anybody who wants to create an equestrian channel or just sort of reintroduce themselves to the people who are following them or any new followers. So that is what I will be doing today. It is 9 questions long, and I will have all of the questions listed down below if you are interested in answering them. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into the first question, which is, who are you? Introduce yourself. You can list things like your name, your age, your location. Of course, we are online, so don't get too specific about these things, but I will go ahead and answer my first question. So as I said, my name is Rebecca and I am over 25 years old and I live in the US, California specifically. I will be relocating over to the East Coast to North Carolina in the next few months. So that is a big change that will be happening for me. I am also a writer. Specifically, I write young adult and new adult fantasy, or I dabble in some other fiction as well. And one of my major goals is to open my own boutique. Aside from those other interests, I am also really passionate about drawing and reading. So if I'm not at the barn or doing any of those other things, that's where you'll find me at. I am also a fur mama to 2 little dogs, Pixie and Tiara. So that makes up my whole family. I am married. My husband's name is Robert. You'll hear me mention him from time to time. And so it is me, my husband, Florian behind me, and our 2 little dogs. Question number 2, introduce your horse or horses, and if you don't yet own a horse, introduce any of the horses that are important in your life. So as I mentioned, my horse Florian is behind me. He is a cross between a Gypsy Vanner and a Norwegian Fjord, and he will be turning 4 this coming spring. Our adoption story with Florian is actually kind of crazy because we bought him from Canada completely sight unseen, which I know a lot of people have some strong feelings about that, and as first-time horse owners, I know that we took a huge risk with him, but quite honestly, we got off incredibly well. Florian is everything he was advertised as. He is super, super gentle. He is very willing to learn. He is healthy. I know that we probably would not get this lucky twice, so I told my husband that when we are ready to buy our second horse, we will absolutely be going to buy that horse, to see that horse in person before buying it. But yeah, so Florian is our first and only horse at this time. Question number 3, do you ride English or Western? And I, as of this moment, only ride Western. Question number 4, what is your favorite discipline? And I have yet to really dabble too much in any specific disciplines. Right now, my riding journey has been primarily focused on learning the basics, on understanding how to be confident in the saddle, how to have a good seat. I haven't really explored too much as to what it is specifically I would like to do, especially once he is broke. But I'm thinking that something that really interests me is cowboy dressage. I learned about it at the Horse Expo in Sacramento last year, and I think it sounded really, really fun. So that is something that I would definitely like to sort of explore more once he's under saddle. Something else I've been researching lately is mounted equitation. I still don't know a whole lot about it, to be perfectly honest, but from what I have seen, it also sounds like a lot of fun. I am not a super competitive person, so I know that whatever I do, it will just be for pleasure. I don't really have any sort of aspirations of getting making riding my career in any way. But I do think it would be fun to challenge myself and try new things. Aside from those two things, the other major reason I even got into riding in the first place is because I'm really interested in trail riding. Not in any sort of competitive way, again, just me and my horse, maybe with some friends out on a trail having a good time. Question 5, what is a discipline you would like to try? And I think I just answered that with my last question because I'm not actively doing any sort of discipline now. But yeah, cowboy dressage, mounted equitation, definitely something I want to give a go. Question 6, how long have you been riding? So I have been formally riding for a little over a year now, but I got into horses as a kid like I know so many people do. My primary introduction to horses was through various horse camps over the summer. That is where I got most of my riding in. Unfortunately, I did not actually take any sort of real lessons. All of my experience with horses was either through those camps or by friends who owned horses who would let me come over and ride on them, and they would teach me like the basics of grooming, how to give them a bath, things like that. I did take a long break from horses once I was in high school and college. I was focused on a lot of other things, so unfortunately horses were not a part of my life during that time period. But when I met my husband, we actually were really close with a family friend who owned 3 horses, and she would let us come over, and in exchange for helping her do chores around the farm, she would give us sort of informal lessons with her horses. Again, it was a lot of brushing, bathing, grooming, things like that. She taught us how to lunge. It wasn't quite so much in the saddle as it was a lot of groundwork. And then a few years after that, my husband took me on our very first trail ride. One of those nose to tail trail rides, as I'm sure you guys have all seen. It wasn't anything adventurous at all. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was a lot of fun. The horses were very sweet, very docile. They knew exactly what we're doing. We went up a mountain. It was totally crazy. It was absolutely beautiful. And after that trail ride, I was like, dang, I really want to learn how to ride, like actually ride this time. So we did the trail ride for my birthday. And then a few months later, I was looking into local barns to see where it is I might be comfortable taking lessons at. So that was, again, about a year ago, December of 2021 is when I officially started. I did take a break for the last 3 weeks. Honestly, we thought we would be moving by this point, so I decided to cut my lessons short because we thought we would be picking up and going. And then fortunately that didn't happen, because when it comes to moving cross country, we're building a house, and when it comes to building, things are always delayed. I'm discovering that things are never as you think they're going to be. So we're still here in California, obviously. So I've actually recently started taking lessons again at my current barn where Florian is being boarded. Unfortunately, it will only be for a short while because we are still really trying to just get up and go as soon as we possibly can. But I'm really enjoying it. My new trainer, she's wonderful. She's the same trainer who is teaching Florian all of his groundwork. So I really like having that sort of relationship. Question 7, how many times a week do you ride? Unfortunately, I only ride 1 time a week as it is right now, which I know 1 time a week for an entire year is honestly not very long. This is mostly just due to financial constraints, time constraints. I am hoping that once we make the move, I will be able to increase my riding time to at least twice a week. I don't know for sure. That is my goal, however. Question 8, what types of videos do you make or would you like to make? And currently, most of my videos are just sort of weekly wrap-ups, chronicling my personal journey as a first-time horse owner, especially with a young horse who will need to be broken this summer. I'm learning a lot, and there's a lot of new experiences for me, and I know that later on in my life, I'm really going to want to be looking back on this and seeing where I came from on this journey, because all of it is just so crazy right now. So that was my primary motivation for creating this channel. I do think I would like to branch off and try new things. I'm not sure what exactly yet, but I do think it'd be fun to make other types of videos in the future. But right now I am focusing on our journey together. Question number 9, tag a fellow equestrian YouTuber to do this tag. And as the tag creator, I really like to just go ahead and tag absolutely anybody and everybody who wants to do this tag. I never want anybody to feel like, oh, I can't do this tag because nobody tagged me. So I just would like to say that if you want to do this tag, you can say that I tagged you. I honestly don't know if tags or videos like this are something that the equestrian community is really all that interested in, but I'm crossing my fingers, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and that you take the opportunity to do this tag, because I would absolutely love to watch it. If you do this tag, please leave a comment down below linking to your video, because I want to check out more YouTubers. I don't honestly know that many equestrian YouTubers specifically, so I'm always looking to find new people to follow and to just sort of build myself into this community. All right guys, so that wraps up today's video. Again, I apologize for the weird angle, and hopefully it wasn't too noisy. I've never filmed out here before, so I didn't realize just quite how loud it would be. But I will try again in the future if you guys liked it, hopefully with a better camera angle so you can actually get a better view of Florian and it's not just me. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again with another video very soon. Bye.